Esta semana en el Green Room, la muy esperada película de Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, se centra en los sospechosos asesinatos de miembros de la tribu nativa americana Osage en la Oklahoma de los años 20. Protagonizada por Lily Gladstone, Robert De Niro y Leonardo DiCaprio, quien revela la tremenda responsabilidad que implicó contar la historia real.
We wanted to be as authentic as possible, and that led us to have many different meetings with tribal elders in the Osage community, talking with direct descendants of the victims. And they really gave us an incredible insight into a story that they have been sort of suppressing to the outside world and have kept insular in their community because it was so incredibly traumatizing.
When we meet Molly Kyle, we meet her in the context of being with her family, being a loving sister, being a doting, dutiful, loving daughter. Molly, being somebody who's described as easy to like, meets Ernest Burkhart, who is under her employ as her driver.
So it was somewhat advantageous in some respects for her. For him, he obviously had genuine feelings for her, but realized that there was tremendous wealth in the family.
Through one lens, you see a very organic attraction forming, and through another lens that Molly is pretty unaware of, you see a calculated arrangement happening.
The complexity of how that relationship unfolded is shown in the movie in a very interesting way, and we played with how much we wanted to show the audience as far as Ernest's complicity in some of these murders.
I gotta say, in this picture, he really went pretty far and astonished me. I mean, he had a depth, a vulnerability, again, many different layers and shades and tones to Ernest that we just developed as we went along and still amazes me.
I think Scorsese masterfully has this sort of slow burn with understanding the manipulation from his uncle, and he gets further and further and deeper down this well.
The first day that I worked with him, my hands were shaking naturally because it's Leonardo DiCaprio. But after getting through those initial nerves, I was just sitting across from an incredibly present, generous, talented, immensely talented actor, and the rest of the nerves about it faded away when we were just so focused on if we were doing justice to our characters. So that was incredibly inspiring.
I felt her at moments living as Molly. She embodied that character. She took on the soul of this woman and embraced herself into the Osage community once again, being from a different tribe, going to the Osage community, listening to that story, speaking to her direct descendants, and just embodied in every moral fiber of her being who Molly was, and expressed it through her performance in a very profound way. She's the heart and soul of this movie. She really is.